What is up, guys? Your homeboy Daniel from Tiny Studio Production, and today for episode 20, we have Bakri 11 in the house with his producer DJ Sin.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, brother?
Doing good. Had a cool show last night with Self-Made Cartel. Did that Queens of the RGV, shout out Asia Crockett.
Hell yeah.
On that shit.
That shit was fire, bro. I felt all the unity. I like the fact that like the females were like lifting each other up no matter what, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So much support, man.
I agree. I felt it from everybody. Everyone's walking around, saying what's up to everybody. Everybody give each other props and shit. All the girls did super good too. And what I'm excited about is seeing the music scene down here kind of pick up again. You know what I mean? Seeing everybody come together and rap shows starting to pick up. I'm hoping when all this corona kind of fades out that we'll get a whole big community to throw big shows and big events, maybe at an event center or something like that, you know?
I see Brownsville side, bro. You guys are fucking doing some shit over there, man. And I'm excited for all that, man, because over here we got some stuff too, and I know we can do some damage.
Hell yeah. All South Texas, you know? Bringing the South Texas together.
How was the drive over here, bro?
Not bad. Just chilling, yeah. Me and my buddy were just fucking smoking, you know, talking.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan, bro, but some people don't know you yet, so tell us a little bit about you.
Cool. So my name is Bakri 11, here from South Texas area. Started off as a metalhead with me and my buddy over here, Jax. I've been playing music for like about my whole life, you know, about since I was like 15 years old. I started picking up rap music about 2 years ago, and then kind of popped off from there. I did some softer type of tone stuff because I was in a cover band at the time. And it led me to do kind of like pop type of rap. And at the time, it wasn't even supposed to be rap. It was just like, I want to make music and I want to do my own thing. So let me just start my thing. And then over time, you know, I started getting into trap metal, which is rap and metal kind of mixed together. Trap, rap, and metal. And just kind of went with that flow for a good while.
Yeah, bro, your stuff definitely stands out, man. Like,
appreciate it, man.
I love it. Bro, how was 2020 for you? Did it affect you in any way?
Honestly, maybe most say it was bad, but for
not
me,
the beginning of it.
Yeah, not the beginning. I mean, for me, like the whole time wasn't bad because, like I'm kind of a person that just sits in the room and will edit and work on videos and work on music and just kind of be like a homebody and just be addicted to that. You know, have fun. I don't really go out much, so to me, a lot of people want to hang out sometimes, and that gave more of an excuse for people not to hit me up, so I can kind of be in my cocoon, you know.
Yeah.
And then with Jax, like me and him just sit there and we'll be there for hours, like fucking with a beat or a song or a video or just kind of brainstorming, and that's fun to me, you know. So to me, it was cool, you know, because we got more work done. We got less distraction, less shows or less things that would, you know, call for our attention, you know.
If it was up to you guys, you'd be at home just editing all day, right? Like, just
yeah.
I mean, that's the same way, bro. I'm the same way.
That's what we do. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
I prefer to be out.
Yeah. I mean, there's times where I like to be out too. Like yesterday was nice. It was nice to kind of see what's up to everybody, you know, get out there and socialize.
Bro, so what instruments have you played, and at what age did you start?
So when I first started, I always wanted to play guitar, right? And I was a kid. I was like telling my mom, like, Mom, keep on me guitar. And she never did. And one day I think she found a bass like at a yard sale or something like that. And she brought me back a bass, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with it. The strings were so thick and shit, so I couldn't really play it. But I started like after that, but probably like in middle school, I started playing like talent shows like in 6th grade. So I kind of had a passion when I was a very young kid. I thought music would have been something that was going to be a part of my life at a young age, because I was just fascinated with it. But then around 6th, 7th, 8th grade is when I started actually picking up guitar, and I started playing guitar throughout my whole middle school years, and then freshman, sophomore, you know, junior year, and then over time, there's a couple of bands that needed bass players, and a lot of people didn't. I guess there wasn't a lot of bass players around, so I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll pick up bass and start jamming bass and stuff like that. And over time, I actually became a bass player and actually started learning funk, and I joined a reggae band and joined other.
Did you learn how to slap the bass?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I started learning how to slap from Victor Wooden. He's an awesome bass player. But I'm not the best, you know. There's a lot of Oscar. I mean, a lot of other.
a lot of
Oscar. It's Oscar Conde. You know, I'm thinking about you. There's a lot of other guys that are great bass players, like Oscar Conde. Yeah, and I'm just kind of, you know, setting my foot down as a bass player at the time. But now, yeah, so I've been playing guitar and bass for at least, guitar at least probably 10 years, bass at least like 5 years solid.
What was your first guitar?
Shit, dude, it's some shitty ass guitar. Man, what was Jax's first guitar? I don't know. Mine was like a first act one.
Mine was Fender, the Squier Stratocaster.
Nice. That's not
Dad
bad.
bought it for me when I was like, I think 15, or something like that.
Did you guys, like, when you picked your first guitar, did you already know that was the style of the guitar that you were gonna, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, me, when I got my first guitar, I had bought an electric, right? So I'm like, at that time, I was digging a lot of acoustic music. So I bought a nylon. But then I'm like, the nylon's still not that acoustic rock style.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting a steel. And at that time, I was fucking with all that. Till recent now, I'm more like, it's weird because my first acoustic was like a nylon, and I got rid of it, and that's actually my favorite style of guitar because I like classical, I like flamenco, reggae. Like, you can do a lot with a nylon. It's a really clean sound. But what about you guys? Did y'all go through different phases on guitars, or you stuck to the electric?
Well, for me, when I started, the first guitar I ever seen was an acoustic guitar from my uncle, and I like, that's why I was kind of introduced to, like, oh shit, it's a cool guitar, like, and he always had it at my house, so I would kind of fuck with it. But I personally liked punk music when I was younger, so I always aimed for electric guitar. But when I first started, that wasn't available to me, so I just kind of fucked with my acoustic that my uncle had. And then when I got to high school, I played the nylons a lot because I was in a classical guitar program. But even before that, I got an electric, so I think electric was my go-to. But I still love acoustic, and I love nylon strings. Just playing it with your fingers, it feels so good, and the sound is much different than you would hear from a steel string or from a electric guitar.
Bro, like, you say you like punk music back then. Like, want to name 2 or 3 bands that you like?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, it was pop punk. So, like, I loved Blink-182. I loved the fucking, just the average shit that most teens like Green Day, fucking Sum 41,
nice.
Stuff like that. And then I got into the Casualties. They're a much more hardcore punk band, and it kind of went on from there.
What was your take on the new album that Machine Gun Kelly did with
Blink-182?
Yeah,
honestly, I haven't listened to it, man. I'm kind of outside. Like, I'm not really looking at a lot of new music aside from trap metal right now, because I'm trying to, like, dig in the genre and learn more and kind of create my stamp.
I like the fact, bro, that, like, I know people are gonna talk shit about this, but he, in my opinion, he told off Eminem, like, even with the comebacks that Eminem did, like,
hell no,
and
hell
okay,
no. Hell no,
and
Eminem all the way, dude.
No, bro, I have much respect for Eminem, but I'm saying I like the fact that this fucker, like he stopped and he just went to something else, you know, like that. I'm like, that shit was fucking mind blowing, and then like, I like. It's a lot of nostalgia, bro. Like, it reminds me of back then, like Blink-182, like All American Rejects. It gave that vibe on that.
I totally get you.
And I just want to note it. I'm not asking DJ Sin that many questions because we're gonna do another episode of him, but once in a while, you know. And Mr. Producer, if you want to ask Bakri anything, you know, like, you're welcome to, you know, like in the interview, you know, like, to let the people know. Bakri, so, like,
Jax asked me why I'm so handsome.
All right, this question comes from Joseph. Why are you so handsome?
You know.
No, I'll be here in the background. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer one. Doesn't matter.
Cool. How would you describe the music that you typically create?
Aggressive, angry. Not. People think it's negative, but it's not very negative. It's actually about self-empowerment. I'm not when I was younger, I was not a very confident person. I was very shy and shit like that. So, like, this music was a way to me. Like, one thing I would do when I started playing metal bands, and I would go up there and start flexing my muscles. And it wasn't like so much like I'm a boss. It was more so like, I feel like I'm a boss right here, right now, and I'm gonna own it right here, right now. You know what I mean? So when I play my music, it's like,
it's a whole different energy.
That's your signature.
Yeah, it's like self-empowerment, you know, self-fulfillment, self-confidence, being able to tell somebody that can't tell you what, like, you know, that wants to tell you what to do or whatever, just saying fuck you, basically. You know what I mean?
It's a whole different energy on stage. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Very chaotic.
Kind of like that song "Fuck What You Say" is one good way of saying it too. It's like, you know, like, I'm not your maid. I don't listen to nobody's beliefs but my own. Like, you know, I'm not saying that fuck everybody. I'm just saying everybody has their perspective. Everybody has their truth, and I believe in what I believe in, and I'm strong to my belief, and I believe I'm a good person to my understanding. And if you want to tell me something like that, like tell me I'm wrong for what I'm doing, you know, I obviously admit to my wrongs and stuff, but just basically like saying like I'm good, you know what I mean? I can do my shit. Don't tell me what to do.
Go for it, bro.
No, you're good.
Back to fuck what you say, bro. Like when I heard that song, I was like, holy fuck, bro. Like I had never heard anything. I'm like, this coming out of the valley, like goddamn, bro. Like it was different. Like what it reminded me of, like, hope you don't take it wrong, but like it reminded me of a mixture of like 9 Inch Nails, Skrillex, Tekashi, and I had told you on the phone there was another one, but it's like a mix, and Korn. Like that's what I got from that. You know what I mean? Like a mixture of all that.
I'm extremely offended. I got it.
I was gonna say that's a huge compliment on two of those, but
honestly, man, I appreciate that. I don't know what I sound like. You know, I'm just doing whatever. Like, I wasn't necessarily trying to aim towards anybody. Oh, I have a song that's actually unreleased, and people say that it sounds like a Limp Bizkit song or some shit like that. Or a lot of people say Korn too. I mean, you know, that's cool. Like whatever makes you resonate with is cool. Because when I see artists or hear bands or hear lyrics, we all take our own perspective of what they're talking about, or you know what I mean. So, fuck yeah, as long as it makes you feel something, I'm happy. You know.
Yeah.
Even if you say it sound like 6ix9ine or some shit, which I fucking don't, and we're nothing alike, you know.
Yeah. Bro, so off subject, what's your favorite local restaurant?
Ooh, that's hard. There's a lot of good ones. Fuck, man. I did not come prepared good for this question, but
you can name a few if you want.
Yeah, okay. Like I'm just gonna name what place that I go to often. Okay, Mexico Lindo in Brownsville. It's a 24-hour fucking Mexican restaurant. I just love that it's 24/7. Cause like anytime we're night owls, so like we're out all night and we get tired of fast food and shit like that. So Mexico Lindo's dope. Fucking
Taco
Taco Palenque for sure. Fucking but those are a little bigger. Let's see. What are some locals? You know, west of the Playa. I went there a lot as a younger dude. Fucking jam there and eat a lot. Louis Juices. Fuck, man. Oh, you know what? My buddy Eric, he says a bunch of conchas and a bunch of like CBD treats.
Yeah.
I always order from him. I'll buy like bundles and shit. So hit up Eric from Healing Oasis. What is it? The Healing Oasis. But
that's badass.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's much more that like I'd be down for to mention, but I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
I love food. I'm a fat ass.
We're foodies.
Bro, so what is your creative process like?
It's a collective, I think.
Yeah. When it comes to creative process, I don't know, man. I'm just super addicted. Like I'm super addicted to it. Like that's all I want to do. Like there is no set process. I guess my process is passion. Like I feel something, I want to do it, and that energy that is within me in that moment needs to be expressed. And if it's not expressed, it will fade, you know.
Yeah.
And I realize, like, you know, when you're hanging out with your friends and you're joking around back and forth, you can think of, let's say, like 10 skit ideas or 10 ideas, like, oh, imagine this and imagine that and imagine this. And for me, it's like, well, what if we can actually do it? Like, I got a camera, you got a interface, we got all this shit. We got all this stuff that can actually bring these ideas to reality. It's a lot of work, and it's not like you can just snap your finger and make it happen, but like,
it's more of a feeling. It's more with going with the flow when it comes to that, or what?
Yeah, and then the biggest thing is taking the action to how am I gonna make this thought a reality. That's the biggest step. What am I gonna do to make this thought a reality? You know, like I want to play in front of thousands of people. Okay, what are the stepping stones? So that's really how my process goes. So when it comes to writing a song, I'm like, you know what, I want this punk vibe. I don't want it to be like this. I want it to be like that. Or you know what, I want a city morgue type of vibe with heavy 808s and some dark guitars. And what me and Jax are thinking about more often is like implementing a death metal and certain styles into this, but like in a more or not generic, more like traditional way, you know, adding metal elements to rap, but traditionally, because there are artists out there that are doing trap metal, but I feel like some of them don't come from an actual like death metal background. Some may come from punk, some may come from like listening to Slipknot and stuff like that. But when it comes to like death metal and more the underground genres, it'd be cool to kind of put that influence in there.
Do you guys really study the music theory behind like the metal, or do you fuck a lot with like samples and stuff like that?
I don't know about theory, but
yeah, not really theory.
It's just something that we've been doing for years, man.
So you already know it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, I'll let him answer the rest of that one.
Yeah, like so when we were young, dude, like we came from like I was in middle school, right? I started playing guitar, whatever. I joined the black metal band when I was a freshman. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, teach me what drop C chord is. And like, okay, cool. And I can play, so they're like, fuck it. And I started getting introduced to like more black metal, you know, like the satanic black metal, like Gorgoroth, Burzum, whatever. And it was cool, you know. And then over time, like we just jumped into the metal scene. Like over the years, we started getting into like Chapas was a big bar that would always play at, and there's a metal community. And basically, we just grew up playing metal music. I jumped from band to band. I didn't really know him at the time, but we met once or twice. And he was playing in another band, and I was playing guitar in another band. And then over time, just throughout years, we kept on evolving as musicians. And then, so it's kind of like always, you know, like embedded in us, you know. And then once we got older, I started kind of like being open to all genres and all ideas. So I was like, you know what, if it's limiting to just stick to one metal genre. So like back then we're like metal elitists. We're like, if you're not black metal, you're not cool. If you're not death metal, you're not cool. If you're not whatever. And then they started becoming like, oh, if you're screamo, like what do you call the genre? It's like screamo, like Attila. Like kind of like Attila.
Kind of like one of those like old mainstream bands.
Yeah, you know, and then nothing against them, but like.
That just wasn't your cup of tea.
Yeah, and then over time I just started saying, you know what, like everything is cool. Like if you're a musician and you can put out quality art and stuff like that, and I can appreciate work ethic and I can appreciate just art in general. Maybe some things that I would not gravitate towards, but like, you know what I mean? Like
I think you just grow out of stuff, you know what I mean? You mature, I guess, and you have a different point of view to like back then, you know?
Exactly, yeah. So
it takes a true artist to really understand the work and really appreciate it. And
even if it sounds not to your liking, you can still appreciate the construction of it or however they put it together, you know.
Yeah. Who inspires you in the music?
As of now, so there's like, oh my god, so many artists going from like Bob Marley, going from like, I mean, I love Marley, I love reggae music so much, I love ska punk, but as for artist right now in this moment what's influencing my trap metal music would be City Morgue. Is probably the number one artist. Zillikami and Salsmula. I don't know, they just did something that I haven't seen yet, you know. They kind of branched that style, so shout out to them. I've been getting into a couple other artists like Cameron Nazi, Gizmo, NYC Alkai, a guy named Sinister. A lot of this it's just this upcoming trap metal scene, you know, that's like not fully out in the world yet. You know, it's out there, but eventually I know this genre is gonna start making numbers and stuff like that.
Bro, so you're a musician, you're an artist, but you're also a videographer.
Yeah.
And while you're editing, do you have any kind of music that you listen to? Like,
you know what? Shout out Killswitch too. Killswitch is another influence of mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, like, music that do you listen to any music while you're editing? Like,
I don't, dude. Actually, like, it kind of distracts me from editing. I listen to the artist's music I'm editing because I'm editing music videos. So like that's one way for me to fall in love with an artist too. Is just kind of like seeing their image, getting to know them, seeing where they're from and what they do and how they vibe, and then I jam their song and I'm like just playing their fucking song over and over and over and over, and eventually I start loving that music, you know. So kind of, I guess their own music is what I jam as a therapy for me when I'm editing.
It's cool that you say that because like you're vibing with the song, and if you think about it, when you're video editing, you're kind of like part of that. You're kind of like a band member off of that song because when you're editing,
dude,
you're feeling the fucking transitions on the drums, on the body of the song, and that's how you're knowing how to like transition on this certain part.
100%, dude. I'm glad you mentioned that because it is true. Like editing is like almost like an instrument or like it's an art, man, because like you are, you know, going to the beat, and there's so many ways to do it because after doing video after video after video, like you don't want to do the same thing, you know. But definitely the song can pull how you want your visuals to come out. If you want cleaner looks, if you want faster cuts, if you want reverses on this part, you know. So definitely it's like to me it feels like you're there's that dude that plays the operas that you kind of like just like, but you're doing it for visuals. You're trying to like sway the visuals and make it dance, you know what I mean? It's a bitch sometimes.
It's crazy when it comes to like video editing and production that like most of the time you have to be on tempo, right? Whether it's following the drum or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think it's also very it's a satisfaction feeling when like you throw something unpredictable. Like for example, like in music, it would be like a lead, a solo that's like going off of the tempo. You know what I mean? Or when it comes to a video editing, you do a transition where like you just throw it out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and it kind of throws you off, but it's like satisfying because it kind of feels like it's free.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
and that's so true because I forgot somebody mentioned it, or it was like a video editing video I was watching or some shit, and they're saying like don't always cut exactly on the beat, because I do that, and it's a great tool to cut on the basses or cut on the snares or transition on certain parts of the beat. But when you do that throughout the whole song, you'll feel
predictable.
It's predictable, and you feel it as you're watching it. You're just kind of like it's like you genuinely feel that it's like, oh, you know, like it's not that good or something like that. And like I've done so many videos where again, like feeling is the main motivation. Like, oh, you know what, like even if it's not on beat, like you see that cut and it hits like how you said it,
satisfying.
It's satisfying, yeah, and that's really what you're looking for, you know, is getting that satisfying feeling.
What has been your favorite video project that you've done, whether it's customer or yours? Like what's something you're like, fuck, like that one was fucking badass.
Our stuff.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I love doing videos for other people and I enjoy it a lot, but my passion is my art, you know what I mean? I do videos for other people it's a passion as well. But Bakri music and what we're doing is my baby. So I think my favorite video out of all of them so far was Till It Hurts. It was actually the one of the first bigger songs that I put out. And the reason being is because everybody showed up, you know, everybody showed love, everybody came out, like all my friends, everybody that I knew and that fucked with me, you know what I mean? Like it was just very heartwarming and it felt good just to have that support, you know, because me coming from the metal scene and coming from where I come from, being a shy person, being whatever, like I told myself, like, I'm gonna make this shit happen, and like little by little it fucking happened, you know. And I threw a party out there. We had a bunch of people. Fucking Asia show up. I mean, so many people. Fucking Atlas Mason. Fucking man, everybody. I can't even name all the people, but like, I had a big ass little party, and shot an awesome video. It was a really, really good time. And that was the first time I actually met the Piff Boys, Ziggy and JT. They came down for that, and you go check out that video if I get a chance. Till It Hurts on YouTube. But yeah, man, that was just awesome. That was the first time I got to meet these guys, and we linked in after that. And they're from San Antonio, and they got their whole little thing going on up there. So it was a perfect meeting point, perfect song, perfect location, good vibes. You know what I mean? So
the whole video was a party.
Yeah, and then the views got there too. I got some views, I got some likes. You know, you know, I was proud of it.
Bro, do you have a specific brand of DSLR cameras that you like?
I mean, at first I was like, you know what? Hold on, real quick. Thank every motherfucker that came to my video shoot. I love y'all so much. Y'all fucking dope. I love you, love you, love you. Okay. As for video cameras, I'll say Sony is what I'm liking right now. But I don't really. I mean, like, I'm not very tech savvy. Like I said, like passion runs my thing. So it's like, get a great camera. YouTube some shit, and oh, this is what I need. This, or you know, like I'll just find what works for me at the time. Like I'm all like.
I think it's also in the person, bro, because like if you think about it, a camera is also an instrument. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to learn everything, bro. Like
so
aperture, you know.
100%. And I haven't really been blessed to work with so many cameras. The only ones that I've worked with is the ones that I've bought in. And I bought a GH4, and that one worked for a good while, you know. But that one, the lighting was kind of shitty. Like some of the low light wasn't too like, I guess it wasn't a good range of low lights. You always had to bring lights around. But I've been working with the A7 III, and that camera I really, really do like. But I'm ready to go to the next level. Right now, what I'm looking at is a camera called the A7S III. It's a Sony as well. And I like Sony because the low light's really good. And the autofocus is really good, you know, for music videos and stuff like that. When you're kind of doing fast, you know, movements and jolts, like, you want it to stay in focus. And also, if you're like out in a dark area and you don't got a bunch of lights, maybe you got one light or two lights, you can shoot with that camera without having to, you know, get the grain from the ISO being raised too high. You know what I mean?
I heard about that's one thing that what Sony to me, I was also top dog. I haven't gotten one yet because I know they're a nut, you know, but the ISO, like it doesn't get as grainy as compared to the other cameras if you lift it up.
Yeah, I'll show you my GH4 right now, and you'll see just by going up to 3200 how grainy it looks already. So it's like, don't ever use it, at least from what I've, you know, I'm not super tech savvy, so maybe you can figure a better way to use a GH4. But every time I put it at 3200, it just looked grainy, and I can never shoot with that quality, you know. And 1600 with that camera isn't enough unless you have like a bunch of lights, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of hard to work with.
And then Sony also has like the new ones I heard have some good integrated stabilization.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been wanting to get me a gimbal, bro. Hopefully, like next month, I'll start and getting one.
Hell yeah, dude. 'Cause, you know, you can buy a fair one for like 300 something. Yeah, it's worth it. I think it's really worth it. It makes your videos look a lot better.
Yeah, bro. So locally, bro, like when it comes to artists, painters, videographers, photographers, who's someone that you would want to collab with that you haven't yet?
Shit. Can't name anybody at the top of my head because luckily I've been blessed to have people that fuck with me. So I've been kind of working with all the artists that I have been wanting to work with. There's nobody right now that I'm really considering. More so people that are out of state that I'm looking to work with. But I'm not saying that I wouldn't work with any artist on here. I guess I'm just I haven't really looked out too much. I've been kind of keeping to myself. But there are a lot of artists that are down here that I have collaborations with that are unreleased. So you'll see those coming out pretty soon. But anybody that does want to collab with me, I'm very passionate about my music. So if I don't like it, I'll tell you I'm not really with it, you know. But if you want to pay me for a feature, I'm open for paid features. 300,000, you know. I'll tag it on the RGV Baddest Hip Hop page, or 300,000.
You take Lone Star too? Or?
Yeah, Lone Star, fucking Bitcoin,
Wig,
Cash App,
everything.
Fucking. You got some tamales? I'll take some tamales.
Everything.
Bro, what goals do you have this year?
This year's a lot, man. There's a lot. There's definitely not. Hold on, to finish that last thing. Yeah, I was just saying that if people wanted me for features, definitely hit me up. I'm down. But if I don't like the music, I'll just be honest with you and say it's not my genre or my style. But definitely hit me up. I'm not disregarding anybody's chance to work and stuff like that. And if you are from the Valley, I do want to put a lot of Valley artists out there with me. You know what I mean? So if we can somehow, you know, put something together, just hit me up and we'll talk about it. But as for plans for next year,
this year?
Ton. Yeah, this year. A shit ton, man. We've been working on an album. We've been shooting several videos. Been doing some guitar covers and drum covers. So if y'all seen some of the guitar covers I put out, I'm actually gonna release about 2 or 3 more soon that are in the works. And I'm actually having my buddy DJ Sin here play drums on it. So it's gonna be much cooler. It's gonna be so fucking cool. Like, I'm excited about it. I already have some of the videos done, and I'm really excited about it. So aside from the album, I'll be dropping those guitar videos first, and then I'll be probably dropping my album within the next 2 months, I'd say, just the audio. And then after that, you know, y'all can stream it and shit. I'm gonna be dropping a series of videos, you know, hopefully like month by month. But I got all that coming. I got a whole album, a whole bunch of videos, a bunch of guitar videos. Got a merch coming out. I'm planning to do some collaborations out of state. We're going to New York soon. So if y'all see me selling merch, me and this guy selling merch soon, please buy some, support us, because that's money is going to be helped to fund us to go to New York.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, brother. Much love for the merch.
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
Thanks, bro.
fuck yeah, all love, man. And after that, you know, I'm looking to book shows. I'm looking to promote my music, promote all my videos and my content out there as much as I can, and start booking tours, and just, you know, branch out from there, collab with new artists. I'm just gonna see where it takes me.
That's fucking awesome, bro. You got a busy year, brother.
Yeah, man. This is just what I have right now. But like I said, passion runs me. So if I get an idea to do something, like, I'm just trying to jump at the next thing, you know. I find myself trying to catch up with my thoughts, you know, trying to catch up with the goals that I have. And it's a bitch sometimes, but if I have no distraction, boom, let's get it done. You know, let's get it done.
Speaking of DJ Sin, I'm excited to pick on that beautiful mind of yours. Fucking George Young said a lot of good stuff about you yesterday as well.
Oh, thanks, man.
He said you're cute.
It's the mask.
That's the mask.
Shout out George Young, Self-Made Cartel.
Shout out everybody from Self-Made. Y'all are showing nothing but love to me and fucking Jax.
Yeah, appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, everybody in the Valley has nothing but, it's been pretty
Actually,
cool.
yeah,
so.
man, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for
Speaking of shout outs, what other shout outs you got out there?
Shit,
Who
man,
else?
I need a list, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so many cool people. Like, and that's a problem. Is like, there's so many people that I fuck with that it's hard to like hang out with them or talk to every one of them or shout them out. But I guess the people that are in the rap game that I can think of in my head is Chevy 956. You know, shout out to him. He's working hard. He's putting money down. He's fucking traveling. He's working on music constantly. Got a feature with Peso Peso, so shout out to that. That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Palmas is another Spanish artist that's down here doing some cool stuff. I shot a video for him recently, and I like that one song. I forgot what the fuck. I don't even speak Spanish. It's
Is it the one that they performed last night with Chevy?
no. It was when he did with NFS and G Rose. Seagulls. That's a fucking forgot. I don't even know, but it's a really good song. If y'all know what I'm talking about, go check it out. Shout out. I mean, man, fuck, dude. There's just so many artists, dude. Like Piff Boys, my buddy, certified Big K from Corpus. Down here, there's
shout out Gilbert at Beaners Inc. as well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He sponsored our LA trip as well. That was cool, man.
Hell yeah.
So thank you for that.
Like, give me a second to think. George Young, obviously, fucking. God damn, I can't even think. Cubs is out there doing his thing. Fucking. I'll make a list and I'll tag it in the comments. Shit.
Yeah. Too many people.
Yeah.
Everyone that's been involved. Man.
Yeah, because everybody has showed love in some way or form. If it's, going to help me out, pick up something for my video shoot. If it's letting me your spot, like Alejandro let me a spot for his last video from Self-Made. There's just so many ways people help out, and it's like, it's a lot to kind of try to remember every little fucking thing sometimes, it sucks because I want to give that love back as much as I can. So I love you guys and everybody that's a part of my life and part of my music career, because I can't, I do a lot on my own with being this guy, but a lot of the extra stuff when it comes to locations and just friends, people being there, it's like
extras, everything.
That's what makes it,
they're all there for us, man. It's insane.
Fuck yeah.
Any advice, bro? That's someone that's starting either in music, videography, or picking up an instrument, like singing.
Yeah. So first of all, you gotta smoke a lot of weed, okay? Don't drink a lot and don't smoke crack, okay? So that's the first step. And the second step is get some cool glasses like these, and then talk with the lisp,
and some grills.
Yeah, I don't got mine on, but you gotta get grills too. Nah, I mean, my advice, to be honest, is be passionate about what you're doing, and as much as you can, if you can, be independent. If you can work on stuff for yourself and like not depend on others, and this goes with anything in life, like just being able to go drive somewhere because you got your car, you worked hard to make money for your car, or whatever it is that you're doing. Basically, just if you can do it yourself as much as you can, you'll never have to depend on others, and you can always get your passions done when you want it and how you want it. I've been in bands my whole life, and it's been conflicting to work with 4 other members that are good members and cool people, but with 4 different lives and different perspectives and wants and desires. So one thing that I realized was that one day the bass player couldn't make it, or the guitar player couldn't make it, or this person has this or that person has that, and that really frustrated me with the progression of music. And to me, what made me progress faster and faster was saying, I'm gonna buy my camera, I'm gonna buy my computer, I'm gonna buy my mic, and I don't even have a mic, I borrow this guy's mic, but I figure out a way to what am I gonna do to make my passion come true? How am I gonna do it? Because nobody is gonna do shit for you. Nobody gives a fuck. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? We were friends and all, but nobody's gonna go and do anything for you but you. So it's the most important thing is to be independent and self-sufficient, and take blessings when they're available. Be humble is one thing. Always respect people, and if you can do all those things, in my opinion, I think you'll go further than you can by not doing those things. Being open-minded, collaborate, fucking do things on your own. Because again, I have recorded all my music. I mixed all my music at one point, and I got somebody to shoot my videos, and I edited all my videos all by me. And over time, I'm like, this is a lot of fucking work. I know I can do it, and I realized the backbone behind working on the process, which made me think of an evolved perspective to grow my team, because if I didn't know how to do all these things, and I kind of just it's easy to do videos, easy to do that, so I wouldn't actually appreciate what it takes to do these things. So I got Jax, and he'd start doing my mock-ups, he started doing some of my mixes, and then he started producing, before even he became DJ Sin. And all that came was self-sufficiency. All of it came was having a strong suit within yourself. And the people that I fuck with are people that all have multi-talents, because I'm a multi-talented person. I play guitar, I play bass, I video edit, and I shoot videos. There's many things that I can do when it comes to production, and I can do a lot more if I put my mind to it. Same thing with this guy, he plays guitar, bass, drums, mix masters, makes logos. What else do you do? Man, there's a bunch of shit. And
I think the more knowledgeable you get, the more you the more you're selective of who you're gonna fuck with, because you're gonna do more work now because you know a lot more shit now.
Yeah. And you just been through it all. You've been through the trial and error. You've been through it all. So it's just,
you don't want to waste time either.
Yeah. You don't want to waste time. And again, it was my buddy Robbie. South Texas trap metal And I'm actually thinking that we might not even be considered trap metal anymore, because I'm kind of stepping away from talking about complete trap music, and I know trap originates from like trap, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that's another topic. But I totally fucking lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Bro, so where can people get a hold of you if they want to like collab with you or hire you, you know, or listen to your music?
Yeah, hell yeah. So on Instagram, you can be on Instagram, Facebook, pretty much Instagram or Facebook. So in Instagram, it's under Bakri Music. Just check me out under Bakri Music. You can message me anytime. Hit me up for features. Hit me up for videos. If you want to shoot a music video for your own music, you can hit me up through there. Also on Facebook under Joseph Bakri. It's my personal Facebook page. Is all I got right now. I got an artist page, but I don't really fuck with that shit until I get a manager or somebody to promote my stuff, whatever. But Facebook or Instagram is cool with me. If you know somebody around that knows me, just, you know, have them pass me your number or some shit. We can work.
Awesome, brother, man. I'm a huge fan, and I'm very grateful that you both came by, you know.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be doing another episode with DJ Sin. And, right, guys, this concludes your episode 20 with Bakri 11 and DJ Sin. Music, peace, and love, homies.
Hell yeah. Love you guys. Much love. All is love. Everything is love. That's all you got to think about. Enjoy y'all's day.
Peace out.